Hey guys, welcome back. The flooding in New Zealand, checking out on the horses. So as you can see here, there was a ginormous mudslide, and people were there to move the mud. And here in this video, you can see all the damage it has done, like the river, and there were like chairs and stuff everywhere, like literally. And we were on our way to the stables to check on Harley and Savannah. And most of the fences were broken, as you can see there, and this tree was snapped. The bridge over there, as you can see, was also broken, with like the tree that went over the bridge and fell on the bridge. Then this ginormous container were moved. I don't know where they moved it, but it was moved. And then the fence was broken over there, the gate, and then some of the people's houses were flooded, and there was just stuff everywhere. So we found the horses and we were looking for them over here. As you can see, it was muddy and literally just such a big mess. It's pretty hard to explain. Then this gate was broken and the fence was broken over there, and the grass, it was just water everywhere, mud everywhere. And then there was like people's stuff just laying around. We could see hoof prints on the ground, so we knew the horses were there. And then we saw them and immediately they came to us. They were like, food, yes. We didn't feed them yesterday because the road was blocked because there was so much mudslides. And as you can see here, Harley was full of mud. Savannah was pretty clean. So I think Harley might have fallen, like slipped or something. There was no, like, he wasn't hurt or anything. But on the one side, he was very dirty. And here, I just gonna show you guys how it looked like. As you can see, it was pretty muddy, and I tried my best not to slip. And then so then probably the video then I'm gonna work on is bathing Harley and Savannah because they seriously need it. Then Harley and Savannah was like so muddy. Not Savannah. Savannah was dusty. Harley was muddy. We got a little bit of mud off him, and my mom was super happy seeing him. Like, it's the first time I've ever seen, like, she was so excited seeing Harley, seeing that he was perfectly fine and he was protected. But of course, that was God who was protecting him, and we just prayed so much. And they were all safe. So then here's like other horses that we went to go check. I checked out. They were also pretty safe and clean. And Savannah, surprisingly, they were also not scared. They were like chilled. The mud was unbelievably, there was so much mud that, like, yeah. And here I took Savannah to the water trough just to wash down her legs. And there we were gonna say goodbye now to the horses, leaving them. They were done eating and they were just drinking and being sweet like always. Over here we were just walking back to the car. Then there, as you can see, there were like mud everywhere. It was so thick. I got mud on my shoes. It was so squishing through my toes. So the houses over here were like water flowing everywhere. It like seriously damaged a lot of houses. There were water everywhere in people's houses and stuff. It was so sad seeing that, but you know, nature, I guess. That fence was like covered with seaweed and grass and stuff. And there were like trees broken down, as you can see there. It was just such a mess. And I feel bad for the people because lots of them lost like a bit of their land, and lots of them lost fences and their houses were flooded. Luckily, we didn't have any flooding in our house. And as you could see there before, there was like a pillow on the tree. But we were lucky enough to have like only water on our yard. It didn't come into our house. So yeah, we were blessed for that not to happen. There you can see the tree on the bridge again. And here you can see it was like it was bad. And then that tree snapped. And then the fence, as you can see, there was like grass and stuff everywhere on top of it. A lot of trees were broken down with chairs and boxes and stuff. And then that we were going past and we saw someone's surfboard just laying in the fence. And like there were kayaks everywhere and stuff. And I was surprised to see the boat on the other side still there. There you can see there was a surfboard and boxes and containers and stuff. I was so glad seeing Savannah and Harley. I was like, thank you, Jesus. They were safe. They were still alive. They weren't hurt at all, so we're thankful that they weren't hurt. Just like in times like this, and you see a horse and you're like, oh, thank goodness you're fine. You're like, you're okay. It's like, yeah, it just makes you realize how much you love. Over here, I'll just show you guys the ocean, like how the water were going in and stuff. I couldn't film much because there were camper vans and I didn't want to, show them. But I'm gonna say goodbye, guys. Thank you for watching, and yeah, it's fine.